Hello, Year 7, and welcome to your history lesson for this week. Last week, we had an introduction to the Tudors through one of the most famous kings, Henry VIII. This week, we're going to look at another famous story from Henry VIII's time as king, where we look at why he has so many wives. So firstly, we're going to look at who Henry's wives were, we're going to understand what happened to each of them, and then at the end of the lesson, we're going to judge or make a conclusion on why Henry got married so many times. For our first task, we have a short song on the next slide. After that, you will need to complete one of these three tasks. So we're going to go over to the next slide, we're going to listen to the song, and then you'll have to come back to this slide to complete one of the tasks.
Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Catherine of Aragon was one. She failed to give me a son. I had to ask her for a divorce. That broke up her heart, of course. Young Anne Boleyn, she was 2. Had a daughter, the best she could do. I said she flirted with some other man, and off with the chop went dear Anne. Lovely Jane Seymour was 3, the love of a lifetime for me. She gave me a son, little Prince Ed. Then poor old Jane went and dropped dead. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Anne of Cleves came at 4. I fell for the portrait I saw, then laid eyes on her face and cried, she's a horse! I must have another divorce. Catherine Howard was 5, a child of 19, so alive. She flirted with others, no way to behave. The axe sent young Cath to her grave. Catherine Parr, she was last. By then all my best days were past. I lay on my deathbed, aged just 55. Lucky Catherine, the last, stayed alive. I mean, how unfair. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. You could say I ruined their lives.
Exciting news! Henry VIII is looking for a new wife.
Oh no.
For our second task, you have a Word document on class charts that has got the title, The Wives of Henry VIII. What you need to do is you need to read through that and then use that information to answer the questions that you find on Google Forms. There's going to be a link to that on the class charts as well. Once you've done that, have a go at the secure and the mastered at the bottom of the Google Forms link. So please pause this video here and give that a try. Our third task has these 5 reasons why Henry got married so many times. You need to read through each of these reasons. You need to rank them, decide from 1 to 5, the one you agree with the most to the least. And then I want you to have a go at the secure and the mastered as well. So please pause this video here and have a go at that. Finally, once that is all done, if you did secure or mastered for task 1, you need to make sure that is in your photo, and you need to make sure you have a photo of task 3 completed.